What would you do if a sea monster suddenly swam right past you? That's exactly what it felt like when this giant squid showed up near the surface, a rare sight that left everyone stunned. Usually, giant squids prefer to stay hidden deep in the ocean, far below where humans can go. So when one appears near the shore, it feels like something straight out of a legend. And honestly, it kind of is. This particular squid was estimated to be about 12 feet long, and believe it or not, it was likely still young. Full-grown giant squids can get much bigger, with some believed to reach up to 40 feet or more. With its long, curling tentacles and huge eyes, it's no surprise that this creature inspired myths like the Kraken, the sea monster that sailors feared would drag entire ships underwater. And when you see one in real life, it's easy to believe those stories. Even though this squid didn't attack anything, its sudden appearance was enough to stop people in their tracks. It looked like something ancient, powerful, and mysterious. Moments like this remind us that the ocean still hides creatures we rarely get to see, and that some legends might be closer to the truth than we think. 8. Giant anteater. Out in the wild, anything can happen. And sometimes the most surprising moments are the ones where nothing happens at all. While a photographer was quietly watching a giant anteater in Brazil's vast Pantanal wetlands, something unexpected appeared in the background. A large male jaguar, creeping closer with every step. Everyone thought the big cat was about to strike, but then it just stopped and watched. Surprisingly, this isn't as rare as it sounds. According to researchers, jaguars don't usually go after anteaters. They prefer bigger meals like capybaras, caimans, or peccaries, animals that give more energy for the effort, and that's lucky for the anteater. Giant anteaters are fascinating creatures. They can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh around 140 pounds. They don't have teeth, but they do have long, sticky tongues that can slurp up thousands of ants and termites in minutes. And even though they look slow, they've got strong claws and tough skin that help them defend themselves if needed. In this rare encounter, the jaguar made a different choice, and the anteater walked away unharmed. It's a powerful reminder that even in the wild, strength isn't always about fighting sometimes. It's about knowing when not to. 7. The red kangaroo, Australia's muscle machine. Imagine standing face to face with a kangaroo that's taller than you, more ripped than a bodybuilder, and ready to throw hands. Welcome to the world of the red kangaroo, the largest and strongest marsupial on Earth. In the wild outback of Australia, red kangaroos can grow up to 6 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds. And get this, nearly half of that weight is pure muscle. This size isn't just for show. Male kangaroos actually fight for the right to mate. They box, punch, and kick each other with powerful hind legs, kind of like UFC but with fur and a tail. The bigger and more muscular the kangaroo, the better his chances of winning and attracting a mate. Their movement is also pretty unique. Kangaroos place their front arms on the ground, then swing their back legs forward in a motion that looks like a mix between a push-up, a jump, and a squat. With every hop, they're building more strength and stamina, and when it comes to legends, none stand taller than Roger, the most famous red kangaroo in the world. Roger lived at the Kangaroo Sanctuary in Alice Springs and went viral in 2015 when a video showed him crushing a metal bucket with his bare paws. He stood 6.5 feet tall and looked like a pro wrestler in fur. With his wide chest and jacked arms, Roger was known for dominating other males and protecting his space like a true alpha. He wasn't just strong, he was unforgettable. 6. Jimbo, the gentle giant bear. Now this is one bear you'll never forget. Meet Jimbo, a legendary Kodiak bear who once lived at the Wildlife Center in Otisville, New York. He wasn't just big, he was absolutely massive. Jimbo weighed over 1,400 pounds and stood nearly 9 feet tall. That made him one of the largest bears ever kept in captivity. But despite his size, Jimbo wasn't scary. He was gentle. He had a close, heartwarming bond with his caretaker, Jim Kowalczyk, who raised him from the time he was a cub. Jim and his wife Susan run a sanctuary for rescued wildlife, helping animals, especially big ones, who can't return to the wild. And Jimbo was more than just a rescue story. He was a friend. The videos of Jim cuddling, playing, and even being scratched by Jim melted hearts around the world. It's not every day you see a bear the size of a car acting like a big, furry lapdog. Their friendship was built on trust, time, and love, proof that sometimes even the wildest creatures can feel at home when treated with kindness. Sadly, Jimbo passed away at 2018 at the age of 24. But to the millions who saw him online, he wasn't just a bear. He was a gentle giant and a true symbol of what compassion can do. 5. Zeus the dog. Now imagine walking into your kitchen and finding a dog tall enough to drink straight from the sink without even jumping. That's exactly what life was like with Zeus, the tallest dog ever recorded in Guinness World Record history. Zeus wasn't just big, he was a giant. This Great Dane stood over 7 feet tall when on his back legs and weighed around 155 pounds. That's heavier than some grown men and taller than most of them too. Zeus was so tall he didn't need a water bowl. He could simply walk up to the kitchen sink, lean in, and take a drink like it was made just for him. Despite his towering size, Zeus was known for being gentle and calm, your classic gentle giant. He became a celebrity around the world and was loved by everyone who met him. Sadly, Zeus passed away in 2014 due to old age, but his legacy still stands, literally, as one of the most unforgettable dogs the world has ever seen. When people say, "Who's a big boy?" Zeus is the answer. 4. Eurasian eagle owl, snowy owl. Can you imagine walking through a dark forest and suddenly locking eyes with a bird so big it looks like it belongs in a fantasy movie? Perched high above with glowing orange eyes and a stare that cuts right through the night. That's the Eurasian eagle owl, the largest owl in the world. This powerful bird can reach a wingspan of nearly 6.5 feet and weigh up to 10 pounds. That's bigger than some small dogs and way scarier when it's flying silently right above your head. With its thick feathers, massive claws, and intense gaze, the eagle owl is built to rule the night. It hunts mostly after dark, swooping down on rabbits, rodents, and even other birds without making a sound. Its flight is so quiet, you won't even know it's there until it's already too late. Unlike some owls, the females are usually even larger than the males, making them true queens of the sky. And with those giant ear tufts and broad wings, this bird looks like a mix between a superhero and a shadow. So if you think the one in this video might be the biggest you've ever seen, tell us in the comments. We want to know what you think, because one thing's for sure, once you've seen a Eurasian eagle owl, you won't forget it anytime soon. 3. Freshwater stingray. At first glance, it might look like a drifting shadow on the riverbed, but this is no shadow. It's one of the largest freshwater fish ever recorded on Earth. Discovered in Cambodia, this giant freshwater stingray weighed in at an unbelievable 720 pounds. That's 330 kilograms. It was so massive, it stretched over 13 feet from nose to tail. These stingrays live in the Mekong River, one of the richest and most mysterious rivers in Southeast Asia. With their wide, pancake-shaped bodies and long whip-like tails, often tipped with venomous barbs, they look like something out of a science fiction movie. And while most stingrays are much smaller, this species is built to impress. They usually hide beneath the sand or mud at the bottom of rivers, staying out of sight. So spotting one this huge, that's rare. In fact, it's so rare that scientists say it's a good sign because animals this large only survive in healthy river systems with clean water and plenty of food. But here's the bad news. These gentle giants are in danger. Pollution, overfishing, and habitat destruction are putting their survival at risk. That's why this discovery was such a big deal. It's a powerful reminder of why protecting rivers like the Mekong really matters. So, what's the largest animal you've ever seen in real life? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to know. 2. The giant rat. 4 times the size, 10 times the shock. Okay, picture a rat. Now make it the size of a cat, or even a small dog. Sounds like something from a horror movie, right? Well, meet this giant rat. Experts believe this oversized rodent could be a Gambian pouched rat, a species that's known for growing up to 3 feet long and weighing nearly 4 pounds. That's about 4 times bigger than the average city rat you'd find sneaking through alleys or hiding in dumpsters. And no, this isn't a trick of the camera. This thing is very real. Gambian pouched rats have strong legs, long tails, and massive cheeks they can puff out to store food. Some people actually keep them as pets, believe it or not, and they've even been trained in parts of Africa to sniff out landmines and detect tuberculosis. Smart? Absolutely. Cute? That depends on who you ask. But let's be honest, if one of these walked across your living room, would you still be calm? So here's the big question. Would you keep a giant rat like this as a house pet? Let us know in the comments below if you're brave enough to say yes. 1. The Tibetan Mastiff, the lion of the dog world. Now this isn't your average dog. In this jaw-dropping video, a massive Tibetan Mastiff is seen trying to squeeze its way out of a cage, and honestly it looks more like a lion than a pet. This giant dog weighs over 300 pounds. That's nearly the same as an NFL lineman. With its thick mane, broad chest, and powerful frame, the Tibetan Mastiff was built for protection. Originally bred in the mountains of Tibet, these dogs were used to guard villages, monasteries, and livestock from predators like wolves, leopards, and even bears. And when you look at one, it's easy to see why. They're fearless, strong, and fiercely loyal. But they're not just muscle, they're also known for being calm, intelligent, and deeply connected to their families. That said, they're not your typical house dog. Owning a Tibetan Mastiff takes space, patience, and respect. This is a guardian, a protector, and one of the most legendary dog breeds in the world. So tell us, if you had the chance, would you take this gentle giant home, or would you need a bigger front door first? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video.